Hey all, I am sharing with you some photos that I took on this day 10 years ago, which was September 17th, 2012. I like this flicker feature here because if you just vaguely remember when a photo was taken, like you have a month within a year, you can scroll down and find it. And I just realized that I remember taking these pictures and just turns out to be today, 10 years ago. Um, I have a strange connection to this location. It's Sheridan Avenue in Albany. Um, it's not in the best place in Albany, but for years and for different jobs, I've had to park there. Um, and at the time that I took the photo, I was parking in the Sheridan Hollow Garage, which I've shared photos of before. And then years later, I worked as a construction worker, and I worked wiring up circuits in a luxury apartment building that was being built down the street. There's been a few built about since 2012, so the area is kind of gentrified a little bit, but it's definitely some crime there. Anyways, I don't want to dwell on Sheridan Avenue. I don't remember much of the day. Um, I really don't remember any of it at all. It was a Monday. I just found that out by going back and looking. But I think, based on the light and based on what I was doing at that time, I was working in the state capitol. I probably took this picture somewhere around maybe somewhere between 4 and 5 o'clock. And I don't recall too much of it. I do recall there were some sirens and some police cars roll up. You can see that there's officers in different uniforms. It's the Albany Police and the New York State Police. And I'm not exactly sure what caused this young man to be arrested, but it was over a bicycle, I believe. I'll show you. There's a picture of it right here. The bicycle that the police are holding presumably had something to do with this young man. I say presumably because I really do love this idea of the presumption of innocence, particularly because it is so unique to our country, and you never know with young men. You know, young men can get themselves into all types of trouble, or young men can be mistaken for being in trouble. But I remember the police rolling up, and I had my camera, and I've taken pictures from Sheridan Hollow, or I used to take pictures from Sheridan Hollow quite a bit from the garage, and I just started firing away. It wasn't out of mistrust for the police or any animus towards this young man. I just take pictures of things, and I don't think he resisted much. I don't even know what was going on, but apparently he was arrested over a bike. And that makes sense. Albany has had a lot of crime in the last decade or so. And it's almost like the police rolling up on a kid for stealing bikes that's probably a thing of the past in Albany right now. It's a lot of gun violence and even some in this area that I'm referring to. A couple thoughts come to my mind when I look at these pictures, which is just wondering whatever happened. How was this case adjudicated? What happened to this young man? Was he convicted? Did he plea? Were the charges dropped? I have no idea. Where is he right now? What happened to him? And we'll never know because the criminal justice system it's definitely overflowing. My hope is that even if he did steal the bike, he found himself in a better place, understood that, you don't just steal people's stuff. But anyways, I just want to share that picture with you, and I want to thank you for sticking with me on this. God bless.